A story of heart meets brain. This is a love story. The story of Handrian and Shafina. The year was 1990. It was the year that Gabriel Handrian Hapni, aka Rian, was born. Rian was born at YPK Hospital in Menteng, Jakarta. According to his father, Choa Carol Hapni, his mother, Cecilia Tini, and also 2 years sister, Mariska Hapni, Rian's birth brought joy to Hapni's family's home. And by joy, they meant his never-ending crying and bawling for 40 days straight. 1990 was also the year when Shafina, aka Fina, was born. She was born in a Christian family. Her dad, Suhalin Suyanto, and her mom, Sugianti, were both entrepreneurs and had a business together in Indramayu. Fina is the first of the three. She is known as the tomboy bookworm. The next one is Amelia, also known as the naughty one. The youngest, Ronaldo, is known to be the golden boy, mommy's favorite. Physical activities and sports played a huge part in Shafina's childhood, from running around the house, bicycling around the neighborhood, even jumping from the roof to the floor, and taking swimming lessons while she was still in kindergarten. Shafina is truly her father's daughter. Everything in life has to be planned and orderly. Even when she was in elementary, she already knew which school she wanted to attend for her junior high and high school. She knew back then that the small town of Indramayu wouldn't meet her expectations for quality educations. She took junior high in Cirebon and then moved to Jakarta for high school. Both were highly reputable schools, and attending them was not a difficult task for her, since she was always had excellent grades and she had always been an independent girl since junior high, being able to live by herself to attend schools in new cities. Rian had a very active, way too active childhood. He was the kind of boy that was driven by his heart, and it often caused troubles to the people around him. His days were filled with games and playing all day long. Rian has always been a troublemaker ever since kindergarten, avenging his friends, getting punishments from his teachers, breaking the school's windows, and making friends with the bad kids in school. He always had trouble learning, especially in Indonesian language. But one thing for sure, he was always great in making friends. In high school, he was active in competing in futsal championship with number 6 on the back of his shirt, and he was called Hapni ever since. Rian has always been taught by his father that a boy has to major in engineering, since his dad majored in electrical engineering himself. With quite a lot of struggles, Rian managed to get into UPH, taking industrial engineering together with one of his best friends, Kevin. In UPH was where Rian met his other best friends, Hans, Vicky, Jovan, and Teddy. Shafina always wanted to be a doctor or a mathematician, especially in actuary. She then decided that it would be better if she actually majored in actuary. And one of the very few universities in Indonesia that had that major was UPH. That was where she met her best friend, Catherine, and, of course, that was where she met Rian. Rian and Fina first met each other in 2009 when they were working together on an event held by the university. Nothing more than a few hellos, and weren't attached to each other at the time, although their friends said that they would look cute together. They finally got closer when the university held another event in 2010, when they often got together in the same circle of friends. That was the time when Rian started making efforts to get Fina's attention. But because Fina had always been an independent girl ever since she was little, Rian's offers to pick her up or take her home were always rejected. Fina was totally clueless about all of his efforts because she wanted to focus her attention on finishing school and also Rian had a reputation of being a playboy. It took him a year of intense efforts to finally make Fina notice that he actually wanted to be her boyfriend. No, actually, Catherine was the one who noticed the changes in Rian and told Fina directly. And Fina, being Fina as usual, she assessed the situation and made a conclusion that it wouldn't be long until Rian asked her to be his girlfriend. And then he asked her, just casually, with nothing romantic or any sweet surprises, and telling her that she didn't have to answer instantly if she needed time to think. And she said she already thought it over and she would like to just give it a try. Yes, they became a couple. It was that simple. 3 years later, in 2015, Fina asked about the marriage thing, and they decided that they would get married when they were 27 years old. Just as Fina had planned, on 2017, the expected proposal from Rian came. On an evening, on the way to their friend's wedding, while stuck in traffic, Rian finally popped the big question and took the ring out. And instead of answering the long-awaited and expected as planned proposal, Fina laughed and giggled uncontrollably. She was really glad that the proposal finally came and asked if Rian bought the ring during the vacation a few months back. Rian asked the question for the second time when Fina finally said, and today, the 2nd of December 2017, is the big day. Today is the day when the heart and the brain come together as one. When the heart and the brain are finally going to one place, in the same direction. When the heart and the brain finally, without a doubt, are doing the same thing. When the heart and the brain make promises to each other in the name of love.
Di hadapan Allah, imam, orang tua, para saksi, dan semua umat yang hadir di sini, saya, Gabriel Handrian Hapni, memilih engkau, Crescentia Shevina Suyanto, menjadi istri saya. Saya berjanji setia kepadamu, dalam suka dan duka, dalam untung dan malang, di waktu sehat dan sakit. Dan saya mau mencintai engkau dan menghormati seumur hidup saya.
Di hadapan Allah, imam, orang tua, para saksi dan semua umat yang hadir di sini, Saya, Crescentia Shevina Soyanto, memilih engkau, Gabriel Handrian Hafni, menjadi suami saya. Saya berjanji setia kepadamu dalam suka dan duka, dalam untung dan malang, di waktu sehat dan sakit. Dan saya mau mencintai dan menghormati engkau seumur hidup saya.
This is a love story. A story of heart meets brain.